Hello, my loves. Welcome to Beagle Tarot. You see the title. Yep, I'm going to check into Lizzo and all these allegations. What's going on? So, you already know. Before I start, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me say welcome to all my new subscribers. And welcome back to my love bugs who have been rocking with me. These are some disturbing allegations, and it's a lot of allegations, but the ones that they are really, really focusing on is the body shaming. So you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to see the energy around Miss Lizzo and how does she feel about these accusations, right? And then we're going to get into the questions because I do have the questions written down, my love bugs. All right, so let's see. Lizzo. The universe is her partner. So she feels like the universe, she has this in the palm of her hand, that the universe is on her side. Even though I know that it's like, what the hell? But in her mind, it's bad, but it's not all that bad. There's a way to get around this. And everybody has to face their backlash. So she feels like, I gotta, you know, stand up and go through the backlash like everybody else. But it's going to be okay. I'm going to get over it. So somebody had called her and she refused the call, right? It says refusal of the call, dream thief. So somebody tried to get this settled before it even went to where it's at right now with the lawsuit. She didn't answer the call. She ignored it. She didn't want to hear it. She didn't want to hear nothing that somebody had to say. So that was okay. All right. Needing direction. She feels like the ones who have made these claims that they need direction, that they don't have direction. So, all right, so it's already telling you that she feels like the claims are false. Okay? Next card, rest and the renewal. She feels like she needs to just get away and just renew and restart and revamp. So it's already telling me that she's not going to take accountability right now. Like, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I don't. Mm-mm. Time to replenish. Like I said, it's time for her to take a step back. This is also the universe telling her it's time to sit down. It's time to, rest your body. But if she won't listen, no. Because just like they say, all publicity is good publicity, whether it's good or bad. That's what I'm picking up, my love. And resonating. hmm These cards are talking. Like, it's group think. So what else did I tell you? What else did I tell you? That she's already had a conversation with this about this situation too, and with other people. So just telling us that she already knew this was coming. She's like, "Oh, y'all bitches is bold. Excuse me. You going against me? The power of the community." So she feels like she's going to be all right. That the community is going to stand behind her. She's Lizzo. She's the one that stands up for women and their bodies and this and that, right? Sacred contract. Boom. So, with that coming up, this is one of the questions. Is this a humiliation ritual? Let's get that out the way because that's what I'm picking up. Is this a humiliation ritual for Lizzo? Is this a humiliation ritual? Negative self talk, release of pain, forgiveness, optimism, recovery, move on. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is a lot of yes energy, my loves. And then we have the Eight of Cups. So that's telling us, yep, it's a lot of deceit. She can easily influence people. She can be very narrow-minded. It's very, very crazy what I'm about to say, but it's almost even though you did this to me, I'm going to forgive you. We're going to move on from this. I'm going to recover and I'm going to get past this. Lizzo's very manipulative. And she has narcissistic energy with this musician in reverse. It's a lot of conflict. You already know it's the conflict because it's like, what the hell is going on? This does not even sound like Lizzo, but it's a lot of people who are disappointed. It's a lot of people who are believing their accusations from certain things that they have seen over time. So, what I asked the question was, this a humiliation ritual? I am picking up the energy of yes, ma'am, eggs and hint, eggs and spam. Okay, that's it. That's all. It's like she already realized that's why she already knows what it is, and she's so calm and quiet. Because it's like, all right, we all have to go through this. Don't they do this to all of us at one point in time? But it all depends on what type of things are said about you. And these are some egregious things. All right, we're already getting to the words of truth and love. So you already know we're about to get to the nitty gritty. You know, the words of truth are going to tell us most of the answers before we even get to the questions. I hope you're enjoying this reading so far. It's one card stuck in between. Okay, what is this card? Avoidance, exit strategy. Wow, this is crazy. This came from my other deck, but it was in the middle. So we already know that she wants to avoid this. This is why she posted a couple of times on her IG, but she hasn't said anything about it. She wants to avoid this at all costs, and she's looking for the exit strategy. All right. All right. Honey, you need a checkout, my love. She needs a psychological assessment. So that's already telling you that, you know, it's a couple of things that she needs to address. I took from the middle, my love. It's a couple of things that she needs to address that haven't been addressed. Okay? And that's just like she's committed. She's fully committed to her career. So she's going to take this. She wants to avoid this right now, but she's going to fight this tooth and nail and balls to the wall. Okay? Creativity. So it's like I have to figure out what to do, what to say. Intimacy. Doesn't this have to do around sexual harassment? Her power. She misused her power. Support. She's looking for people to support her with this whole situation. She's hoping that there's people who do not believe the allegations. Good and evil. Passion. You want to put a lot when you hear her speak about this. When she speaks about it, she's going to put it all her passion into it. Like, I didn't do it. I'm a victim. You know, it's just that. All right, what else? She is pissed at these women. Like I said, I'm Lizzo. Why would you even think these people are going to be on your side? And these people, she feels like they're not, it's in reverse, that they're not going to continue, even though they filed the lawsuit. It's like she's in denial. She doesn't think that, like, it's like they'll walk away, but they're not. Like somebody pushed them away from the table. Lovers. So didn't they talk about doing sexual acts, right? So I'm picking up that I'm actually picking up like she was physically attracted to one of the dancers. Let's get some confirmation. Was Lizzo attracted sexually to any of her dancers? Yep. So we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Vanity, greed, misdirected, passion, perfectionism, alignment, personal values, fantasy, illusions, confusion, delusion. So what does that tell you? She wanted one of those dancers, and not a colleague, co-worker, not that type of release. All this information is being released about her, and it's going to be other people who speak up. She's very self-absorbed. She's very self-obsessed, And judgment is coming, my baby. Just know that judgment is coming. Okay? It's people who are actually happy that these women have stepped up and finally say something because they have felt like they were powerless against her and somebody had to do something. They felt like they were stuck. So they have to withdraw. Also, I'm picking up the energy if she wants them to withdraw from this case, okay? She doesn't want it to have any movement, but it's going to have movement in moments of abandonment. It came in reverse. Came in this way. So it's like a lot of you, uh, you abandoned me. You want to come up with these allegations? I was there for you. I gave you things when nobody else would. One of them said that she was just home, balls to the wall, trying to find something to do. That is going to be used against one of the girls. Okay, admit. These women want her to admit her wrongs and the things that she's done. And it will come to completion with the judgment card also. So she is nonverbal right now. She hasn't spoke out. We already know she hasn't spoke out, but she will, speak out or have somebody speak, but it's not going to happen right now. Her maturity level is like a child, okay? And this is just the beginning. She's looking at this as another opportunity for her, something that will open up other doors. Self rejection. So even though she talks about, she feels good, she does have some parts where she's not happy about herself. Okay? She wanted to expand. Expansion came in reverse. So whatever she wanted to expand on, it's not going to happen right now at this point in time. So everything is going to be put to a halt until people figure out what is going on and they get answers to a lot of the questions. Okay, my loves? All right. So let's get to the questions and then we'll shut this down. I said I had to bring this to my babies because I'm like, you see, I got my notebook. I had to bring this to you so we can get it done. Okay? So the first question is, I already said, asked, was this a humiliation ritual? And the answer came out yes. So was Lizzo at any time fat shaming her dancers? At any time was Lizzo fat shaming? Yep. She got happiness out of messing with them with the sun. It's like bringing other people down brought her wealth, worth, and success and happiness. Wow. It's like you'll get yourself together if I body shame you and I talk about you. But look at how you look. And if I mess with you, I feel better about myself. Yeah? All right. So the next question is, did Lizzo make her dancers perform disgusting acts? Did Lizzo make her dancers at any time perform disgusting lewd acts? So, the Queen of Wands, and that's just energy. Yep, the courage. She was confident. She was focused. She was determined to make them do. You know, when other people have control over your life, she knew she had control. Their lives was in the palm of her hand, right? That she knew with the Five of Pentacles, she knew that these people were scared to lose their job. They didn't want to lose their job. They had things that they were trying to achieve. So she knew that she can control them and make them do certain things, allegedly. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged, and metaphysical science cannot be proven as of yet. All right, my love. So the next question is, was Lizzo and her head dance teacher trying to convert the dance scene to their religious beliefs at any time? So we have the Death card, we have the Hangman, and then we have the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the Death card, it doesn't just talk about endings and beginnings, it talks about change and transformation, right? Oh, excuse me. People were trying. They was at a standstill with the hangman energy. They was feared. They was scared. They have lacking control. It's like you have to do what they didn't want to because she has impulsive, ruthless behavior. She has high expectations and she has very unpredictable expectation. How can you expect for somebody to take on your religious belief? You can't do that to people. But yes, allegedly she did. Okay. Will she lose support behind? Will Lizzo lose support behind these allegations? Will Lizzo lose support? Her. So we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. She's going to lose some. This is going to bring a lot of struggle. She's going to be very defensive. So this is what I'm gonna say. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So she's not going to lose a lot of people, but a lot of people are going to walk away because it's like that I knew it type energy. She's going to be very defensive and paranoid. She's not going to have. She's going to lack some sleep. She's going to be very exhausted from this whole situation. And it's like she's going to avoid as much as she can because she has the fear of change. Wow. So allegedly, yes, she will lose support. So the next question is, will she lose any of her branding deals behind the allegations? Because that's two different things. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Knight of Swords. Yep, most of the blocks. Her intuition is already talking to her, so she already knows that she's going to lose some branding. And she's going to be very restless and unfocused and burnt out and impulsive behind this. She's going to have unpredictable behavior because she has discard for, you know, consequences. Because she's like, really, you going to do this to me? You going to believe them? I didn't even do anything. She has very narcissistic energy. Okay, so you know the person she puts dudes with them chunky cheeks and that big beautiful smile. She has narcissistic behavior. She has a lot of manipulation energy too, my love. Okay, so the next question is it true the dancers had to face religious and racial harassment from Charlene, the dance captain? Is it true that Charlene had to make these girls face religious and racial harassment towards them from her? Yep, the wish come because she wanted them to do certain things that she wanted. She wanted to be satisfied. She'd be content actually. She's emotionally unstable, allegedly. Okay. Magician energy, very manipulative energy. And you know it's like I'm in charge of you. So I can manipulate and make y'all do anything that I want because why you're scared of losing your job. But you didn't think this out clearly. You didn't think it out clearly, Miss Shirley, did you? No, you did not. All right. So let's see. Was Lizzo aware the dance captain, Shirlene, was doing certain things to these women in her dance team? Was she aware? Was Lizzo aware at any time that these things were going on? Yep. Change persistent. They were very persistent. Test of faith and boundaries. So yeah, she knew she wanted to see how far she could push these women. This is another yes, severance, balance, harmony, getting you to do the things that I want you to do. Wow. I'm really at all. I am really at all. So the next question is, well, we already asked that. So Lizzo is more involved than what's being said. Did any of the dancers pee? It was said that one of the dancers had peed on herself because she was so scared that she was going to lose her job. Is that accusation true? Yep. Opportunity because she was scared. She was sensitive at that time. That that being up against the wall and having to rehearse or redo it for 12 hours. Whoever this woman is, she had to muster up all the courage. She was very weary. It was her faith was being tested, and she lost her. You know, she was scared, so she did do that allegedly. Wow. All right. The next question: are more women in the dance troupe going to come up and speak up? That's the Ten of Pentacles. Yep, because families going. Not only does the Ten of Pentacles talk about wealth, financial security, it talks about family. So with people behind them, talks about success. So they want people to step up, and their families want to start talking to them. With people who know that their family was involved with Lizzo, they're going to ask them questions and tell them you need to speak up for these girls and get the courage and stand behind them. You know what's right and you know what's wrong, and you know what happened with these women. You can tell the truth, but justice will come out for these women. Okay, so it was said that Lizzo had made her dance team touch new performers. She pressured them, her dancers, to touch new performers. That's one of the allegations. Is that true? Allegedly, that Lizzo has one of her dancers touch new performers. Yep, it was an opportunity. Like I already told y'all, justice, unfairness, lack of accountability, guilty, dishonesty. But you will be, you going to pay the piper for this. So the last question I have is: did Lizzo unjustly fire any of her dancers at any time? So that means did Lizzo ever fire any of her dancers for no reason? Did Lizzo fire? Did Lizzo fire any of her dancers for no reason? Yep. Look, the Tower, the Strength. She's fired a couple of people. She hasn't done it a whole bunch of times, but she has fired a couple of people because she has control. Hmm. Dominant, very dominant energy. I have the power. I have the influence. I have the strength. But you see that Tower energy, your life is about to change. So allegedly, these allegations are very, very true. Lizzo, she can't say that she does. I mean, she can say whatever she wants to say. She's a grown behind woman, but it's unfortunate that, when people are unhappy with their life, they do project certain things. Not everybody, some, okay? When some people are unhappy with their life, they do project on other people the way they feel about themselves. And sometimes when people are in power, they try to make people do things that they know is wrong, but it makes them feel good. It makes them feel bigger. It makes them have control, right? Because somebody did this. Somebody had control of her life at one point in time. It still does, okay? But it's like, okay, I have somebody ruling me. And when I get angry or I just want to be mean, I'm going to lash out on these women and make them do some crazy stuff and scare them. Why? Because I'm Lizzo and I can't. But she's going to start showing you. It's not the first time that anybody has seen this behavior. A lot of things was just overlooked. I put it to you like that. And it's, oh, that's just Lizzo. But a lot of people see a lot of things. But she's going to have the victim mentality when she speaks out. Like I said, she's not saying nothing about it right now. Somebody is advising her to stay very silent. Don't speak about it. It's not the time. But they will write out a statement or she will put something on IG. I promise you that. But these women will have justice, and there's going to be more people speaking out on these allegations. She just wants to run away from it, and you know, it's publicity, and I could probably get more contracts. I could probably get more endorsements behind this because they're looking at me. But people don't want to be entangled with this. They don't want to be entangled with this, messiness. People don't want to be involved in this. So they have to remove their brand. So from you being mean and nasty and doing the things that you've done allegedly, you're going to lose a lot. It's like the car is coming down. But this is to see how strong you are, because this is can you stand the heat that the others have dealt with the humiliation ritual, or will you just lay down and take it? All right, my babies, tell me how you feel. Talk to me in the comment section. I send love and light to all of you. Please have a good morning. Happy hump day to all my lovies. And I will see you in a few hours with the rest of my zodiac readings. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, I ask you to subscribe, please, and thank you. You have a good morning, my lovies. Talk to you later.